before starting.
Okay, before starting, passenger briefing.
We already talked about that, but just cover, recover. You're going to be flying the whole time. If you're going to see my airplane, let go and just fly your airplane.
So if I'm flying, I'm going to do that with whoever's sitting here just so they know what our kind of procedures are.
Yeah, you know, the reason why you have the positive exchange back 4 or 3 times is to make sure, I don't say my airplane, you say, okay, your airplane, you let go, and then nobody's flying the airplane.
Right. You know, your airplane, and then your response to me when you have it is...
My airplane, I have the control.
I have the control. Yeah. Okay, circuit breakers check in. Yeah.
Yep, just take them over in. Vehicle pops if you get our pre-flight, it's really long.
Avionics master is off. Electrical equipment.
All the switches, everything but the beacon should be off.
Okay. Well, here it says switches, and then here it says avionics master. There it says electrical equipment.
Yeah.
Fuel selector valves for both.
Yep.
Which we are. Brakes, tight.
Yeah, just push over, make sure they're still tight, and not all missy.
Yeah, that's good. Standby bat switch.
All right, so pull down. That's on the top lid.
Sorry?
The top lid right here.
Okay.
Pull down and hold it. Okay, that green light should come on.
Standby battery. Okay, so we're just testing it, make sure we got voltage.
Yeah, so now pull it up the arm.
Arm.
So what that does is turns this on.
Okay.
This has a 30-minute standby battery.
No matter what.
Yeah, everything goes to crap. You know, engine quits, you have no battery, no nothing. That'll stay on for 30 minutes to get you one radio and navigating ability to get to where you need to go.
Okay. Engine instruments, no red X.
So everything but the fuel, that's okay. So we have oil pressure. There's no red X. It's in red because we have no oil pressure right now, so we're not running. All right. One, talk about the electrical.
Okay, no red X's. Bus E volt is 24 volts. 23.7.
Yeah, that's a little bit low, but we should still be able to start.
Okay. Master bus or in bus 1.5 volts.
Yep.
Bat S amp is on negative.
Yeah, we're on the standby battery right now.
Okay, negative 3 1. Standby battery and film.
Yep.
That's the meter.
Annunciator.
Annunciator. Okay, ANA is annunciator. Standby battery.
All right, now the reason why, okay, right now we have 2 buses in here. So we have a main bus and we have an essential bus, or emergency bus.
Yeah.
We have 2 batteries, really. Only one battery that really starts the airplane, that's the main battery.
Yeah.
And we have a standby battery for the cooling.
Yeah.
Now go ahead and turn the master on.
Okay.
Yeah. Now all this is going to change. Because now we're running on both buses.
Yeah.
We're discharging off the main battery and we're not discharging off the standby battery.
Okay, that's amps coming off the main battery.
Exactly.
6.5 amps to improve.
Exactly.
Got it.
Right.
Alright, so now we're full play.
Yeah.
Throttle half. That's about half.
Yep.
Throttle is half. Mixture is auto cut off. It's all the way off. Master switch is on. Okay. Rotating beacon is left on.
Yep.
Fuel pump should be on.
What's that underneath the beacon?
So this is, so it's gravity fed, but it has a backup electric fuel pump.
Well, there's 2 fuel pumps. There's an engine-driven fuel pump, and then there's, gravity fed down to the engine, and then engine-driven fuel pump.
Mechanical pump.
Yeah.
But to start, obviously, with electric.
We're priming it using the electric pump.
Okay, so fuel pump is on.
Yep.
Okay, full rich, 3 to 5 seconds.
I'll push it in and watch out here.
1,
No, wait till it stabilizes, and then 1, 2, 3,
pull out.
pull it off. Now push the button.
Oh.
All right. Fuel pump off.
Okay, fuel pump off. Okay.
Throttle all the way out, and then just crack it, barely crack it open.
Quarter inch.
Seth 2 Mike November for exchange proof. We'll talk to you later.
See you later, 2 Mike November.
You want to yell out the window. Go ahead and put this in the ignition. Now when we're gonna start it, the ignition works just like a car.
Okay.
Pull over start. When you hear the engine fire, you're gonna advance this thing all the way smoothly.
Okay.
And then immediately take your hand from here over to here and keep the RPM from going over 1,000.
Alright, so I'm gonna go full rich to start smoothly as it's firing, so we don't sweat it.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna catch it and get it down to 1,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Clear.
So start.
Alright, good.
Start, make sure it's advanced rich when it fires, what you just did. Full pressure check, we're in the green. Avionics master is now on.
It doesn't really matter.
check.
Yep, I got you.
Where's my volume at?
It's going to be, yeah, right there. That, and this is also your volume. You can turn it up right here. Knob.
The inside knob. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, are we at before taxi?
Yep. So now, when the G1000, this screen comes up, if we're going to be flying instruments, we cannot go today because this is expired. All right, so you check that, and then you just hit enter. What that does, it brings up the moving map over here. It brings your engine instruments over here, and takes the engine instruments away from over there.
Okay, so I have attitude, direction, altitude. You have engine gauges.
Yep. And
Need to hold the brakes?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Before taxi, amps check positive.
Yep, so we're charging.
All right. Charging, low volts annunciator.
Not there anymore.
It's gone. Flaps check operation.
I just bring them up and to make sure they visually check to make sure they go up.
All the way or just a little bit?
Just all the way.
Okay. And flaps are all the way up. At instruments check.
Alright, so we need to get the weather. So this is COM 1, this is COM 2. I'm going to put this on ground control. COM 2, right now we're listening to and transmitting on COM 1. If we want to listen to COM 2, we just push this button.
Temperature 09er, dew point minus 04, altimeter 3012. Visual approach in use, landing and departing runway 17. On initial contact, advise you have information Romeo.
That's what 3012. So we need to set this to 3012. Let's use this big knob back here.
Temporary tower information Sierra is currently altimeter 3009er.
Put 3009. 3009. There you go. We got one down here. That looks about right already.
3009, yeah, just under 1.
Okay. Oh, what's next?
Let's see, make sure lean for taxi.
Yeah, it's cold enough, we don't need to lean it today.
Okay, weather obtained, we did
got that.
clearance obtained.
Alright, so we're going to actually go out this way. So go ahead and start taxiing and turn left. And then I'll get our clearance to continue our taxi by the time we get out to the whole short line.
Okay, it's my airplane.
Airplane.
And so we'll roll off the brakes, and let me just kind of get it for this real quick. And
use the left brake and let's turn that way.
left brake. Like you said, already reaching for the yoke there.
Yeah, give it a little bit of throttle to help us get going. Right side, right rudder, there you go.
Rudder first, and then brake if you need it.
Well, in tight quarters like this, I keep my feet on the brakes, and I do some, use differential braking to steer.
A little close over here.
Let's go right a little bit, there you go. Now, use the left brake to make a hard left turn. And then you gotta, when you want to stop your turn, just use the right rudder to straighten it back out.
1650 Zulu, wind 14.
And ground 24144, taxi from Aviator with Sierra, we're going southbound. Down a bit.
Number 24144, Grand Prairie Ground, taxi 2, runway 17 via taxiway Alpha.
Okay, 17 via Alpha 144. Alright, let's go up here and make a right.
Going all the way down?
Yep.
Planetary ground Cessna 5660 Papa at SkyMate with Sierra. Ready to taxi for close traffic.
November 566 Sierra Papa, Grand Prairie Ground, squawk 0444.
Squawk 0444, 566 Sierra Papa.
November 566 Sierra Papa, taxi 2, runway 17 via taxiway Alpha, good morning.
Slow down straight ahead.
560 Alpha, good morning, 566 Sierra Papa.
I don't know where we're going, so.
This way, let's go this way. Just go ahead and turn that way a little bit.
Kind of pulling off over here.
Yeah, we're going to pull up here and we'll do a run up, check the engine, do all that kind of stuff.
Then eventually we're going here to enter the runway?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
So
let's go straight that way.
Okay.
What we're going to do is we're going to go almost to the grass, and then we're going to turn around and face back this way, kind of next to them.
Okay.
And now just kind of get on the left brake and spin the plane around. I'll give it a little bit of gas. We'll just kind of straighten up and go that way, like straighten up the nose wheel. Give it some gas.
Press down the brakes.
Nope, get off the brakes. Okay, there we go. Alright, anytime you stop the airplane, you want to try to get the nose wheel straight.
Yeah.
You don't want to have it turn like this and then you add a lot of power or something and it's not good.
Okay.
Right, so flip it over.
Flip it over before takeoff run up.
Yep.
Turn into wind, which is what you were just doing. Parking brake.
It's right in the middle. High up on the dash, pull it out and twist it down, and you feel it click.
It clicked, yep.
Alright, so that's set, but just don't ever trust the parking brake in an airplane. Always keep your feet on the brakes too.
Okay, seat back's in an upright position. Seat belts checked secure. Cabin doors closed and locked. You're locked.
Yep.
Flight controls free and correct.
Okay, so if you put your thumbs on here, thumbs up, and you turn it this way, whichever way your thumbs are pointing, that aileron should be up. The other one should be down.
Yep. Okay.
So just check both sides.
Yep.
Now, if you look over your shoulder, you can see the elevator. So pull back and push forward. Make sure it's going up and down.
Okay.
And then push on the rudder left and right. Make sure that you can see the rudder moving left and right. The rudder's going to be ever so slightly. You're not going to be able to see a whole lot.
I got it. All right. Flight controls free and correct. Flight instruments PFD, no red X's.
Yep, this is a primary flight display. This is a multifunction display. PFD, there's no red X's,
yep.
So we're good.
All right. Flight instruments check and set.
We're not using any navigation. Everything is set, so we're within 75 feet of field elevation. Same there.
What is field elevation?
588.
588.
Yeah.
All right. Altimeter select set.
All right, this right here controls this up here.
Okay.
Just for a reference. So I want you to climb to 2,500.
Oh, got it.
So now, if you forget what I told you, you can look up there and say, okay.
3.5 or 2.5?
5.
Okay.
Make
sure to ridge.
550 Kilo Charlie, South Hangars with Sierra, taxi for takeoff.
We're all the way ridge.
0 Kilo Charlie, Grand Prairie Tower, Ranch, taxi 2 runway 170, taxiway Alpha, good morning.
The autopilot is not working on this plane right now.
Is that?
This is the autopilot. Well, actually,
okay.
it might be working. Hold on here.
Gauge, verify you can disengage.
It's not working, but go ahead and push that red button.
Oh, here?
Right here. Right here.
Oh.
That disengages the autopilot.
Oh, okay. So autopilot's been disengaged. Trim set for takeoff now. So we're already set for takeoff. Throttle to 1800.
That's going to bring us up to 1800.
And maintain.
Yeah, just keep it up, get it up to 1800. And then what you're going to check is the key over there. See how I have the R and the L?
Yep.
So turn it to the R. Watch this. It should go down about 100.
1720.
Okay, go back to both.
Both to 1800. 1790.
And then go back to the left side.
Left side. 17, 30, 20.
Okay. And go back to both.
Both. Checking the magnetos.
Yep.
Okay.
You understand why we have two magnetos?
It's primary and backup.
Oh, they're all four. I mean, they're both working all at the same time. Just basically, if one quits, the other one will keep the engine running.
Okay. Engine instruments check.
Everything's in the green. The oil temperature is coming up, so we're looking good.
Okay, vacuum looks good. Fuel quantity looks good now. Vacuum, 4 in green. Throttle to 1,000.
Yep.
Away. Throttle out to go down. Feels a little backwards.
Yeah.
Alright, there's throttle 1,000. Throttle friction lock, check.
That's what this is. If you turn it to the left, this moves out real easy. If you tighten it all the way to the right, it makes it hard to move in and out.
So
where it's a good, comfortable setting for you.
Okay. Fuel selector is to
both.
Yeah. Transponder, ALT 1200.
You don't have to worry about that in this plane because it's smart. It's on the ground right now, but once we start moving, it'll automatically switch to altitude.
Okay. ELT arm.
Already done that once. We're not going to do it again.
Okay. Com nav frequency check. Set.
All right, so I got us on tower frequency. That's all we need.
Okay. FMS GPS flight plan.
We're not going to use it today. We're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Takeoff briefing. I want you to take off, and I want you to fly right there, about 170 heading on the heading bug.
Okay.
I'm to 2,500. We'll just go out to the practice area, do some maneuvers, and
parking brake is going to release.
Yeah, so turn it to the. There you go. And push it in.
All right.
When we get over there, when we get on the runway, you're going to turn the landing lights on and the strobe lights on.
Okay. So ready to taxi.
Yeah, go ahead and make a right turn and head over towards the runway.
So just on turning, it's rudder first and then brake if you need it. Is that right?
Yeah, when you're doing tight turns like this, it's easier just to tap the brake.
Tap the brake a little bit.
But it's also good to get rolling a little bit before you lock the brake up, you know?
Understand. And then just rudder back out when you want to start straightening out.
Exactly. Pull up to that line up there and then stop.
A little short.
Yep. Then Grand Prairie Tower 24144 is short of 17, ready for a south departure.
Says 24144, Grand Prairie Tower, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 17, 24144. All right, landing light on, strobe lights on.
Landing light is on. Where's strobe? Strobe's over here.
All right, we've been cleared, so let's go ahead and go. And even though we're at a controlled airport, you still want to check, make sure nobody's coming on final.
Okay, final is clear.
Yep. So we're looking, once we get up on the runway, we're going to go full power.
Possible to lean this seat up? I feel like I'm laying back a little bit.
Yeah, I got the plane. We got to keep rolling those. Go ahead, do that. There should be a little trigger right here, right in the middle. Pull up on it. Oh, not that one. There should be a little bitty handle.
Got it, pull up.
Right. Now let go. That's just going to
Grand Prairie Tower,
that's all right, we'll play with it later.
Kilo Charlie, ready to go at runway 17 north.
full power.
Lancer 550 Kilo Charlie, really the tower, hold short, runway 17.
Holding short, really holding short, 0 Kilo Charlie.
Good morning, Joe.
Full power, where are we rotating?
55. One hand on the throttle during takeoff.
T5, okay, we're pulling back. A little bit less right rudder.
All right, now push forward. We want to climb. We want to climb about 80.
Miss.
Push forward.
Come up quick.
Yep.
More right rudder.
All right, turn right a little bit. There you go. Keep that nose down. We want to climb about 80 knots.
A lot of forward pressure.
Yeah, well, use your trim if you want a little bit.
Trimming this way.
Yep. Keep our climb going though. I like to climb about 80 so I can see what I'm going to hit.
There we go.
All right, good job.
Lancer 0 Kilo Charlie, you still have that Cessna just on the south end of the field in sight?
0 Kilo Charlie, affirmative.
All right, we're trimmed to 80 here.
0 Kilo Charlie, right turn out and northwest departure, okay?
Sounds good.
Goodness.
Yep, keep it down. Takes a little getting used to.
Yeah, no kidding.
See that bridge down there?
Yep.
Yeah, just keep flying towards that. Keep your climb going to 2,500.
Grand Prairie Tower, Cessna 566 Papa, hold short 17, ready for close traffic, request short delay.
This 566 here, Papa, Grand Prairie Tower, runway 17, clear for takeoff, left closed, traffic approved, report midfield.
Let's take off, let's close traffic, report midfield 566 Papa.
And Grand Prairie Tower, 566 here, Papa, we had a short delay on this one. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. 981 Sierra Papa for exchange proof.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's good to see that you know what the trim does, but try to fly it with this. Make sure you're not using the trim to fly the airplane.
I'm just holding a lot of forward pressure,
okay.
and so I'm trying to balance it so I'm not holding forward.
Okay. That's good. I just want to make sure you weren't trying to fly it with the trim.
Sir.
So you'll be fighting it all day long doing that.
No, it was I didn't expect that. I expected it needed to have back pressure, and it immediately just went.
Tower,
you know.
0 Kilo Charlie, frequency change.
Lancer 0 Kilo Charlie, got traffic ahead and to your right at 1,000 feet.
Zero Charlie got his track, no joy.
Roger. For exchange for, we'll talk to you later.
2,500.
Thanks.
Okay. Leveling off.
Level off, let your airspeed build up a little bit, then reduce your power to about 2,100, and then trim it.
What airspeed are we looking at?
Just whatever 2,100 gives you. It should give you about 105, 110, somewhere in there.
Okay, so we're going to pull back to 2,100 RPM.
Yep, make sure you're not climbing anymore.
And we are climbing. Now we're going to trim to level flight.
Yep.
There.
A little bit bumpy today.
Yeah.
Now get it to where you want it with the yoke, and then trim it.
So there's level, and we'll trim a little bit.
We're kind of going down a little bit.
It was level for a second. Brown line on the yellow
I want you to
line,
look
right?
outside.
Okay.
Get
So
it level outside.
help me find level.
All right, so right about, pull back just right about there, looks about level.
Okay.
What you do, you just get a sight picture outside, and then hold it. And now look down here, and hitting your altitude pretty good, right?
Yeah.
So now that, you know that, right now it looks like we're climbing just a little bit. That looks level.
It's just the thermal's kind of pushing it up.
Yep, I'm going to bump your power back up a little bit. That's going to screw you up. You're on your trim already.
Power's coming back up. Alright.
Let's turn left a little bit.
Alright.
Head towards the south end of the lake.
South end to the right.
Yep.
Left aileron. We're going to nose down a little bit. Left. Oh yeah, it's climbing. Aileron, a little bit of left rudder. Where's the flight coordinator?
You got the balls right here, that bottom half of that triangle.
Okay.
That's the ball.
Not that I'm watching it too much, just to know where it's at.
Yeah.
We're still climbing.
Fine, I want you at 2,500 anyway, so.
Okay. So the climb down, we'll do a trim down. Feels better. Cool.
You just had this plane worked on, the avionics worked on, and I don't think they programmed autopilot. Get back over there. So this right here is basically showing you the airspace around here.
Yep.
This is actually a target. That's another airplane out there. So 0 means they're at the same altitude, and you see where the line's pointing?
Okay.
That means they're flying that direction.
We're here.
Yeah.
So he's about 11 o'clock.
Yep.
And flying with us.
Yeah. So it's not a factor, but I'm just pointing out what we're looking at over here.
See, I mean, I don't have a feel for how far I should be able to see. I shouldn't be able to.
Well, if you look, you can see he's showing that he's just over the south end of that lake, so he's not that far in front of us. But you got to remember, too, this has a little bit of a lag in it.
Oh, sure.
Oh, I got him in sight. I can barely see a speck out there. He's way out there.
Okay.
And so 2,700. Don't go. You can stay there. Just don't go any higher. Cause see this blue line right here?
Yes.
This area right here is a 3,000-foot shelf. If we go above 3,000 feet, we're in trouble.
Okay.
So we got to wait till we get over here because this is a 4,000-foot shelf.
Still in DFW airspace?
We're underneath it right now.
Yeah, it's smoothing out a little bit now.
Yeah.
It's heading okay.
That's fine. We're just going to head out here towards the practice area, and then we'll, once we get past this little blue line, we'll climb up to about 3,000, and we'll do some, a little bit of air work, start doing some turns and stuff like that.
You define the practice area?
Do what?
You define the practice area. How do you know where it's at?
Well, we just go out here south of 67.
660 Papa, runway 17, clear for the option.
Basically, once you get out here past this airspace line right here, then you can start doing maneuvers.
What is the next airspace line, the next blue?
That's another 4,000-foot shelf. I don't know why there's two 4,000-foot shelves, but...
So this is 3K and 4K again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's fly that heading right there. 200.
All right, 200.
Got another guy over here coming.
You said that diamond means they're similar altitude.
Now, if Sierra has 00 above it, that means it's the same altitude. If it had like negative 05, that means he's 500 feet below us.
Yeah. But I mean, imagine under this shelf, we're all going to kind of be in the same place, right?
Yep. So he's 100 foot below us right now.
How does the screen know where the planes are?
It picks up transponders. The ADSB. Keep in mind, this doesn't pick up everything out here, so you know you still got to keep an eye outside and look for traffic.
Sure. Just everything with a transponder that it can find, right?
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and climb to 3,000 feet.
Okay.
So climb power is full power.
I'm into 3,000 full power. Using throttle to climb. It's a good rate of ascent.
About at least minimum 500 feet per minute.
There's 500, 600.
Turn left, get back on your 200 heading.
Hello. It's a P factor kicking in on power that's pulling me over.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of videos.
I too.
Right, so when you get level, go ahead and pull your power back so you don't...
All right, there's 3,000, pulling power back to what RPM?
22, 23, somewhere that's fine.
Okay, leveling off, 3,000, pulling power back. Me, 23. On a heading. And we have level flight.
Okay. So we're going to do some clearing turns. Anytime we do any maneuvers, you want to do clearing turns. So we'll go about 9 degrees to the left, and then about 9 degrees back to the right. And all we're doing is we're staying level at 3,000, and we're going to turn left, turn right, and we're just going to make sure we're both looking outside to make sure there's no other aircraft in the area.
Okay.
We do have this available, but we still want to scan it visually.
Act like we don't have it.
Okay, so make a left turn, stay at 3,000 feet.
And get leveled off here. All right, turn to the left. Decent bank turn there.
Yeah, about 15, 20 degrees is fine.
Am I reading that?
Oh, that's 10 degrees, 20 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees.
Sit between 10 and 20 then. Okay.
Just nice gradual turns just so we can see, just pick out what's around us. That's probably far enough. Go ahead and turn back to 200. Try to get back up to 3,000 feet by the time we get there.
Grand Harry Tower, Cessna 5660 Papa at midfield body option.
Just 5650 Papa, runway 17.
Alright, that's a little bit fast.
Alright, so what we're going to do first is we're going to do a steep turn. Turn is 45 degrees of bank, so all the way over to there.
One line short of all the way. Okay.
Now the idea is to maintain your altitude, maintain your airspeed. Now we're slowed down to about 95, which is a good maneuvering speed for this. We want to hold 95 knots, and we want to hold 3,000 feet, 45 degrees of bank, all the way around 360 to the left, and then immediately a 360 right.
Okay. All right, maintaining 3,000 feet, airspeed, kind of whatever it is at this throttle.
No, we want to maintain the 95.
Maintain 95. Once we get in the turn, we're going to lose airspeed.
Yeah, so you want to bump up your power a little bit.
Okay.
Once we get in the turn.
All right.
Also,
Midway traffic,
if you grab your trim right here and go all the way down one, and then come back up and go about a quarter of the way, that'll help you hold your altitude.
All right, so we're going to go all the way down and then come back up a quarter.
No, we're going to go all the way down and then another quarter. Another quarter,
all right?
Yeah.
And another quarter.
Now,
all right, we're going to get in the turn.
And add a little bit of power.
A little bit of power. All right, rudder, trying to stay coordinated. A little bit more.
Yeah, more bank.
More bank.
So you're going to have to pitch back just a little bit more. More bank. Bank.
More bank.
Get it over there. Get it all the way over there. There you go. Now, if you look outside, right now you're showing a little bit of a climb. Need more bank. Get it over there. So if you look outside, you see where the horizon's cut through the cowling?
Yep.
All right, once you get it stabilized, like somewhere like right about in there, a little bit more bank. To reference where that horizon line's cut through the cowling, that way you can just keep looking outside. You don't have to look inside.
We're coming around to 360 now.
All right, now roll wings level, push forward a little bit since you have all that trim in there. Go straight into the one to the right.
All right, going to the right.
And make sure you stay coordinated.
And coordinated, a little more rudder.
Yep, more
coming on
45
over.
45 degrees, there you go.
There's 45.
More rudder.
Rudder.
Push forward a little bit, we're starting to climb. There you go.
More bank. Still climbing.
Yeah, a little more bank.
Pitch over a little bit.
Yep.
Level.
If you're starting to climb,
shallow it out.
If you're starting to climb, steepen it up. If you're starting to dive, shallow it out a little bit.
All right.
You know, that'll help you kind of, it's a way to kind of cheat the a little bit.
Okay, we're going to steepen it up. We're climbing.
And now when you're rolling out, make sure you push forward and roll your trim back out. The other way, roll it out, and then pull your power back out. So, all right, that wasn't bad for the first time ever doing it.
Thank you.
You could need a little work. It's just a finesse thing, figuring out where everything's supposed to be.
Sure.
All right, so let's turn back to heading us south, so 180.
Okay. Yeah, turn to 180.
Yep. We're going to do some slow flight. Slow flight basically is we're going to get the plane slowed down to its minimum controllable airspeed, and you'll feel how sluggish the controls will get. All right, in slow flight, if I tell you to make a turn, it's no more than 10 degrees of bank. And like right now, if you want to change altitude, you change your pitch. Well, in slow flight, you're going to pitch for airspeed and you're going to power for altitude.
Okay.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to stay on this heading, stay at this altitude. Below 110 knots, you can put in your first knot to flaps. So pull your power to idle, all the way to idle. Now you'll get the hang of it.
All right,
put your flaps down to 10 degrees.
Flaps to 10.
All right, now when you get below 85 knots, you can put the rest of your flaps in.
All right.
So rest of your flaps, put them in. And hold your altitude, hold your heading. Now, once you get slowed down, start adding some power in to hold your altitude. Maintain your pitch to keep to 55. You're shooting for 55 knots.
All right, 55 knots using pitch.
3,000
using altitude. We're going to add a little bit more power.
Yeah, like if you start to lose altitude, you got to add a lot of power. It's like major power changes. Does little bit of does little altitude changes. So keep it coordinated. Keep your wings level. There you go. Keep your wings level. The controls are real sluggish, huh?
Very sluggish, yeah.
Right, so let's use your rudder and just creep it back over there to the right. Back to a 180 heading. We're doing 35 knots across the ground right now because the wind's right in our face.
Wow.
Pitch not available.
If you look down, it looks like we're hovering.
Yeah, it really does.
Alright, so...
Down a little bit to get back to 55. Wow. Yeah, wind's getting us, huh?
Yep. Alright, so now we're going to... I'm not going to make you do any turns today, but you do see how bad the controls are?
I mean, it's super slow.
So we're going to do a power off stall.
Okay.
Power off stall is basically simulating that we're coming into land and we flare too early and we pitch up and we stall the airplane.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to pull the power to idle, we're going to lower the nose, we're going to glide at 65.
Twin Commander
and then we're going to pick up and stall. Once the airplane stalls, to recover, we're going to push the nose forward gently, full power.
Circling the field.
You're going to reach over and go flaps all the way up and back down to 10.
A little while. All the way up and then back down to 10.
Yeah.
All right, let me run back over that.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to power off. We're going to glide, right? And then nose back until we get the stall. Once we stall, is it going to buff it?
Yeah.
Okay, buff it. Push the nose down.
Right. Yeah, lower the nose.
Sorry.
Yeah, lower the nose.
Is that wind pushing me, or am I just...
It's the wind pushing you,
okay.
and you're just not keeping it straight.
Got it, okay.
But
all right, so we're going to push the nose down to gain some ground speed, or airspeed, and throttle in.
All the way in.
Full power, with flaps all the way to 0, and then back to 10.
Yep, and then you're going to brake your descent, start climbing. Once you have a positive rate and your airspeed's coming up, then you pull the rest of your flaps up.
Okay. All right.
So go ahead and lower the nose a little bit. Power to idle.
Okay, power to idle.
All right, now just keep the nose down.
All right.
Now we're watching our airspeed. When it gets up to about 60, 65, then we're going to pitch back and stall.
Okay.
Keep one hand on the throttle.
All right.
And you got to make sure you stay coordinated. All right, so now pitch back and stall the airplane. There's a stall warning horn. Keep pitching back. There's a buff it. There's a stall. Push forward. Full power.
Power.
All right, flaps all the way up and back down to 10.
American 1194 is 200-230.
Airspeed's 80.
Okay.
Flaps to 0.
All right, keep climbing.
Climb. Back to 3,000.
3,000. All right, not bad.
Is not available.
Not bad at all.
American 1194 is 20.7 for 230.
Check your frequency, American. So that.
All right, now we're going to do a power on stall.
Okay.
A power on stall is similar. We're going to get to 3,000. We're going to hold this heading. We're going to pull the power all the way to idle. You're going to hold your altitude, and you're going to allow the airspeed to get down to about 60. To hit 60, you're going to give it full power, pitch up about
Is not available.
15 to 20 degrees, right? And you're going to hold that until the plane stalls. And when the plane stalls, all you do is pretty much simply is just release that back pressure, let the nose come down, and just fly out of it.
Okay. All right. So we're going to power off to 60, staying in altitude. Then we're going to full power first, and then pull back to 15 to 20 until we stall and release back pressure out of it.
Yep.
Okay.
So power to idle.
We're going to power to idle. Flap still at 0.
Yep. Yeah, no flaps on this one. This one we're simulating that we're taking off, and you pitch back too much and you stall.
Okay. So no flaps for takeoff.
No
obviously.
flaps.
Okay, got it.
So hold 3,200 feet. Don't go any lower or any higher.
There's 30. Well, okay.
Keep the nose up.
No.
Let it slow down. Keep the nose up. It'll slow down faster if you don't descend anymore.
All right. And there's
Now this one you have to stay coordinated or you'll spin us.
All right.
No pressure. All right, full power.
All right, full power.
Pitch up.
Pitch up to 15 to 20. There's power. All right, we'll hang on to that 20. Try to stay coordinated.
Yeah, let's pitch up a little bit more.
All right, there's 25. Staying coordinated. D4.
Let's go a
little more right rudder. There's stall. Okay.
There's the buffet. All right, release the pressure.
Right.
So a non-event, right? All right, don't go below 3,200 because that's what you said was the ground.
200. We're gonna power back up. Time.
Okay. All right, so let's make a left turn heading north.
All right, hang on. What's about me here? All right.
Now.
So 3,200. We're out a little bit.
Regional Traffic Center 120 Golf Romeo, 7 miles to the north. We'll be entering a straight in for runway 16 full stop.
Do you know what best glide is?
I don't know. I mean, I get the idea is that it's the best slope to use the energy of the airplane. I don't know what it is for this plane.
70.
70.
Okay. So if we lost our engine in this airplane, we would hold best glide, which is 70 knots. We'd look for a field, and then we would, there's three things that keep an engine running, right? Can you tell me the three things that keep an engine running?
I mean, any engine would be fuel, air, and spark.
Okay. So, in this airplane, you would start down here, make sure your fuel's on both, make sure or your cutoff is in, make sure it's rich, exercise your throttle, the fuel pump is on. That's all you can check.
Right.
So if you lose your engine, basically you're checking, you're going to hold the airplane, get it level for, or get it trimmed out for best glide, which is 70. You're going to look around, find a field to land in, turn towards it, and then go through your flow to try to start the airplane back up.
Okay.
All right, so you just lost your engine.
Okay.
So now you're holding altitude until you get down to 70, right? And then you can lower the nose and hold 70.
All right.
Let's look around and see if we can find a field to land in.
How far out is a good distance?
I'd like to find something directly below me so you can circle down above it.
All right, we've got, we got a nice green one here right below us, right along the highway.
Following a Blanca Viking over I-20 northbound 1,300.
So you're going to start making a turn. Go for one of these brown fields over here. Just don't go for one with the power line in it.
All right, so I got the power line. Hang on, I'm still watching. All right, there's 70.
All right, then start your turn towards the field. Try to keep it in that 70 knot range. Now you're going to look down here, make sure it's on both.
We're on both.
Make sure it's in.
Fuel shut off is in.
Yep. Make sure it's rich.
Make sure it's rich.
Now the throttle, don't exercise it, but normally if you're flying along and you lost your engine, your throttle should be in already. So
yeah, we check our throttle.
Now move it around, make sure it's not a stuck throttle.
Right.
Then go straight across, check all your circuit breakers.
Circuit breakers. Okay.
And turn your fuel pump on or simulate it.
Our fuel pump we would turn on for backup.
If the prop has stopped spinning, you would use the key and try to crank the prop over and see if you can get it started.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, so maybe we'd go for that brown guy there.
Okay. You have your engine back. Go ahead and add power. Let's turn right and head towards the lake over here.
All right, there's 20.
You can stay at you can go down to 2,000 feet. Just head towards the lake.
Okay.
Go ahead and head back in. You're flying. I mean, for being less than one, really. I mean, I didn't help you with any of the maneuvers.
9606 Echo on.
No, they weren't the standard yet. But I mean,
Viking 06 Echo, runway 17, clear to land, wind 140, gust 20.
Clear to land for 17, gusty wind 06 Echo.
I kind of wish I wasn't leaving because you're going to be an easy one.
Planetary Tower, Cessna 5660, Papa at midfield for the option.
Cessna 5660, Papa number 2, following a Viking roll and final runway 17, clear for the option.
Midfield for the option 5660, Papa.
Can I give you the airplane for a second and try to fix this seat?
Oh, yeah, I got it.
I'm having to lean up constantly to get a sight picture, and it's...
killing your back. Now, if you look, there's a...
feel like a little knob that goes up and down.
That's like a little tab.
Tab in the front.
Yeah, hold on, let me see.
Okay, go ahead.
Right here where my finger is. Go to the tip of my finger. Right there, that tab.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah. So pull up on it, and I'll pull the seat up.
Go ahead.
Now let go of it. It's not.
Let's try again. Let's try again.
You let go of it before I push back.
Let go.
Let go of the tab.
I'm let go.
Okay.
That's better.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like this, and I couldn't get a good side picture, so I was making it kind of. All right.
Your plane.
All right, my plane.
All right.
I have the controls flying just towards the lake.
Yeah, just go up to this northeast corner right here. Just fly right down the middle of the lake.
Middle of the lake.
And let's go down to 2,000 feet.
Descending to 2,000.
One thing we did not do. Keep the nose pointed that way.
Okay.
What I want you to do is I want you to push, keep the wings level.
Echo, taxi to park.
I want you to go left rudder, and then as soon as you let off the left rudder, go right rudder, and just keep going like this back and forth until you're pushing the rudders all the way to the floor each way.
All right, so we're just going to get a feel for it.
It's going to get really rocky.
So we'll just kind of swing it, but we're keeping the wings level.
Yeah, now
and
swing.
with a little more pressure every time.
Yeah, and just to where you're putting it on the floor each way. All right, now just stop. And watch how fast it is.
Oh, you let off and it'll recenter, yeah.
And now watch this. Now watch this. Have the control with me. I'm putting all the up trim in there, right?
Okay.
Pull the power to idle. We're trimmed all the way nose up.
Okay.
Right? Now, let's just let go. What do you think is going to happen?
It's going to stall.
Think so?
Yeah.
Don't worry. Just use your rudders to keep it level.
Okay.
Just let go of the yoke. Now, it didn't stall, right?
Oh, right, because
now,
it ran out of airspeed.
We're keeping it level with the rudders. And it goes up. And it's going to just flutter back down.
So, yeah, you're ruddering to stay out of a spin, right?
Yeah. So it'll do this all day long.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to get the rudder trim back out.
It doesn't have enough airspeed at that point to nose up enough to stall.
Exactly.
So the only way to stall it is to make it stall.
Yep. All right, you got the controls?
Okay, flight controls.
Let's stay at 2,000 feet. Just keep heading toward the northeast corner of the lake. This plane's actually not as smooth as the other ones.
313 Alpha Alpha.
Like if you lost the engine, you could actually just trim it all the way nose high and just let go, and the plane would just go down like this.
Wow. You're not going to get the most distance out of it, but it would do it.
No, but you're not going to go plummeting towards your death.
313 Alpha Alpha, runway 17, clear for takeoff, east departure approved.
We'll get the weather.
Altimeter 3009er. Visual approaches are in use, landing and departing runway 17. Advise on initial contact. You have information Sierra.
All right. What were the winds?
Time 1650 Zulu, wind 140 at 13, gusting to 18.
Okay, yeah, we're just going to do one landing because the winds are getting pretty gusty.
Okay.
All right, just head towards the dam up there. It's about 2,000 feet.
I'm heading towards what?
The dam.
Oh, the dam? Okay.
Yeah, 2,000 feet.
Yep.
There you go. When we get in the pattern, we're shooting for 90 in the downwind, 80 knots on base, 70 knots on final.
Where's the airport? Should I see it right
over
now?
Over there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're kind of widening out, and then we can call them, and then we'll head in toward the airport. When we get turned towards it, I'll point it out to you so you can find it.
Okay.
Well, let's go down to 2,000 feet, though.
Is the field there, right? Am I seeing it or
yeah,
no?
Yeah,
okay.
probably.
Right. So getting down to 2,000.
Century Tower 5660 at midfield for a short
90, 80, 70 in the pattern.
Number
And I'll help you with the flat settings on that.
Airspeed 90, 80, 70.
When we get where we're rounding out to level off to land, you want to look all the way down the runway. You don't want to be looking like this trying to see the ground. Never ever land smooth that way.
Okay.
There's a flag. You'll see a big old American flag at the end of the runway, like over here by one of these car dealerships. I want you to be looking at that flag when we're about to touch down.
Okay. Go eyes up.
Yep.
Okay.
Skyhawk 822, Mike November 13, south inbound full stop with the
left pattern.
Yeah.
November 822, Mike November Grand Prairie Tower. Good morning. I'll make us enter left downwind for runway 17 and squawk 0425.
0425, left downwind for 17 to Mike November.
Tower 24144, northeast corner, Sierra, full stop.
November 24144, roger, enter left downwind from your present position, the altimeter, squawk 0466.
0466 and enter left downwind 24144. You see the IKEA building? The big blue building with the yellow writing on it?
Yes.
All right, turn left and go to the left side of that. Go to the intersection of George Bush and 20 right there.
Okay. It's weird. I don't recognize your voice when you're talking to ATC. It sounds, it's farther away.
Oh.
Century Tower 5660, Papa, go out.
Tower 5660, Papa, roger, and left close, traffic approved.
Traffic 5660, Papa.
My mind is putting your voice in the background chatter.
Well, is that your way of saying you're going to start ignoring me?
Sierra Papa, speed now 2 permits, left close traffic inbound from the
dam.
dam.
Climb in a little bit, we'll get a little low.
Yeah, we'll start our crosswind.
You can start going down.
Sierra Papa.
Oh, we're going down anyway.
Yeah, we can.
What's traffic pattern?
Following traffic that's just on the go, entering a left crosswind.
All right, we'll be looking at 144. All right, let's
Number 313, Alpha Alpha, clear the east for exchange approved.
That's who we just talked to. We're looking for a guy that just got off the runway. Let's go ahead and pull our power back and slow down. The traffic pattern altitude is 1400.
1400. How far out is the pattern? Is it highway?
Inside of George Bush. Where's he at? I don't see it. There he is.
Traffic.
Tower 144 has our traffic turning downwind.
Wind now.
I think I stepped on you. 144 has the traffic turning downwind.
Roger that, thank you.
so level at 1400, and we're just going to go inside of Georgia, and we'll follow that plane. See that plane?
See the plane.
November 566 Sierra Papa, short approach approved, runway 17 cleared for the
1400.
Number 7534 Tango Grand Prairie Ground.
What's my speed?
90 knots.
We're pitching for 90.
Number 7534 Tango, taxi to runway 17 via taxiway Alpha. Good morning.
Allergies are killing me. Tower 144 is midfield.
A little low, is that all right?
Would you like to go to Cleveland? Okay, I'll have those numbers at the end.
1260, is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine. We'll go ahead and add 10 degrees of flaps.
All right, we're under a little fast, I guess, is that all right?
110 is the...
Oh, 110,
yeah.
okay.
Go ahead and let's knock down so fast.
Yep.
You go ahead and turn left.
Right, left turn.
We're turning on a base leg now.
Right turn, base.
The runway? Yeah.
And November 34 Tango says 172, is that correct?
A little bit of power. Actually, just lower the nose a little bit. That'll get our speed back up. Tower 144 is on the left base. Full stop.
All right, squared off on the base there.
Is he going to clear us to land or what? All right, go ahead and turn.
1235 Echo, retro, taxi to runway 17 via taxiway Alpha. I'll have those numbers for you at the end.
I just get it lined up.
November 24144, runway 17, clear for the option.
Clear for the option.
Bring it around here.
I'm tired. I'm going to take a nap. Just wake me up when we land, okay?
Got it. Put me on power and flaps, please. Are they staying at 10?
I'll go ahead and pull your power out to about 1600. They pull it all the way out. Plenty of airspeed. We're going to leave it at 10 because we've got a little bit of gusty wind, so we're going to land a little bit fast today.
November 34 Tango, I have those numbers for you.
One hand on the throttle during landing. Time any critical part of flight, takeoff, landing, stuff like that, you always want to have one hand on the throttle in case you have to go around or something.
Okay.
Doesn't seem like it'd take long to put your hand from here to here, but...
But if you miss it, right? I feel like I'm coming in a little low.
Add a little bit of power. No, you're good on your altitude. Just add a little bit of power. Keep the nose pointed right at the numbers.
5132.
All right, I'm looking at the flag.
All right, look at the flag. Now level off. Power to idle. Now we're going to add a little... Keep pulling back, keep pulling back, keep pulling back, keep pulling back, keep pulling back. Perfect. All right, good job.
Right, nozzles down, brakes.
For the option.
November 566 Sierra Papa, roger. Extend your downwind. I'll call your base turn, please.
A little bit of power.
I send now you call my base 566 Sierra Papa.
November 7534 Tango, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Clear this line and come to a stop.
I know, stay with me. November 24144, hold your position there. Give way to the northbound Cessna. Reference head aircraft, taxi to park.
All right, let him pass. Go to park at 144. All right, after landing checklist.
Okay, before takeoff, okay. After landing, flaps going to go to up.
Clear for the option.
Trim is going to be set for takeoff.
Correct the option 566.
Set for takeoff. Strobe and landing are going to be off.
Yep. All right, now let's go ahead and go to
1235 Echo, I have your numbers. Let me know when you are ready to copy. Number 1235 Echo, departure frequency 125.2.
Go straight ahead, go behind the fuel truck, and we'll park between those two airplanes on that side.
Code will be 5204.
Like whenever we got down, I helped you level off, and then I let go.
Okay.
That's when I was like, I was saying level off, because I wanted you to keep adding a little bit of back pressure.
Yeah.
Which you did. But
I need to like get it to kind of float a little bit, right?
Yeah, that's why you just keep adding a little bit of back pressure.
Plan your base turn, follow company traffic.
That's why I kept saying level off, because I used to say pull back, and then people pull back too hard, and they go right back up in the air.
Number 2, runway 17, clear.
I'll help you park it.
Clear that number 2.
Add a little bit of power. Now swinging it left a little bit. Straighten it up. More, right about there. A little bit of right rudder. Straight. All right, stop.
November 34 Tango, contact.
Now shut down checklist.
Alright, shutdown checklist throttle to 1,000, just we're under that. Should I pull it up a little bit?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, avionics master is going to be off.
The reason why I let go on that landing is because I wanted you to feel all of it. It's good. I mean,
Yeah. I don't have a feel for how fast I'm coming in. I felt like I was really low and really slow.
now you went definitely low. We were a little bit slow. I mean, it was 70 knots. It's only 10 degrees of flat. That was a little bit slow.
Yeah.
But,
at that point, I don't have a feel for airspeed yet, obviously. And so I'm not about to look down here at that point, so.
yeah. No, that's fine. You did fine. Go ahead and take the parking brake.
Okay, parking brake set.
Can you get an airplane? That's less than 1 on the CSI. How do you break into a 172? Go get the tow bar for the arrow. Open up the bag of the target.
Wind 160 at 12, gusting to 20.
That's actually a cap.
Okay.
This is a Hobbs meter. It's the flight time. This is actually what the engine is.
Got it.
There's one on here.
That's right. This is the one that I read that was about, was based on like a percentage of cruise speed or percentage of max. If you're at half, it's running at half speed or whatever.
Yes, this will always be lower than this unless you have throttle transfer the whole flight.
Yeah.
So we can always tell who's keeping up on the airplane. Because they come back and they got a 1 hour flight time and 1 hour